What is up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I want to answer the question that I've been getting the most. Are there any NFTs that I'm particularly bullish on? Are there any NFTs that I'm buying right now? What I want to do is I just want to go through a list of NFTs that are popular and that people like to talk about, and I'll give you guys my opinion and also tell you my exposure to them, if I have any, and if I plan on buying them in the near future. So let's start our way from the tippity top, which is going to be the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And to be completely honest, they're currently sitting at around a 24-25 Ethereum floor, but to me, and this is going to apply to a lot of the NFTs on this list today, Ethereum continues to bleed in price and could continue to bleed in price over the next couple months. And so buying really any NFT, including blue chip like Bored Apes, may not be the greatest idea for myself personally. I think when it comes to Bored Apes and Mutant Apes and that entire ecosystem along with Apecoin, there was a lot of excitement when it comes to all of the different drops they had, the Apecoin launch, staking, but all of that is in the past now. So the big question is what do they have up their sleeve? And for the most part, it seems like they have their MMO RPG, their open world game that they plan on making and publishing and releasing probably in the next couple of years. Being a gamer myself and also understanding that industry, making an MMO, making an open world game, those are incredibly challenging things to do. They cost a lot of money, they take a lot of time, and there's no guarantee of success whatsoever. So for me, I am staying away from the Bored Ape ecosystem for the moment. I won't be adding to any of my already current exposure, and that's my current plan. All right, the next NFT on the list is going to be DeGods and the Utes kind of whole ecosystem and package that they have going. And for me, this is one of those ecosystems that is interesting because Frank is a big player in the Web3 game, has a ton of reach, does seem like he understands the space to a certain degree, and once again, is also pretty damn good at running companies. But obviously, just taking a look at the price right now, currently DeGods is sitting at 3.5 Ethereum each. And, you know, knowing the last video I did an update on where I said the price could potentially retrace 30-40% after the announcement goes live, this is down much more than that. This is down like 60-70%. And there was a lot of discussion. It was pretty controversial. The art, the rework, the points parlor that they pushed, all of that different stuff was received well by some, but not so well by others. Recently, Frank published a post, I believe in the Discord, saying they're going to address all the issues, they have plans, they're going to take in all the community feedback and work on things and ship great things. And for me, the same sort of logic applies to the Bored Ape ecosystem, to where, you know, Ethereum is continuously bleeding and I don't want to buy any of these NFT collections too early, to where if the floor value of the NFT was stabilized, Ethereum's still bleeding, and so I'm still losing money on the USD value pairing. And so while DeGods and the Utes ecosystem is much more attractive to me than the Bored Ape and Mutant Ape ecosystem, and it's definitely an NFT I would like to hold at some point, I am holding off until I start to understand where the cryptocurrency bottom might actually be. All right, we'll keep moving down the list here, and that is going to be Azuki. Currently, they're sitting at around a 3.8 Ethereum floor price at the current moment, and this is another one of those collections that got absolutely hammered post announcement, post event, post news. And so they went from like 17 ETH to under 4 Ethereum. And this collection in particular has had a huge amount of price volatility. I mean, like, they minted for an ETH or two, and then they went to 32 Ethereum and then dumped all the way below 10, and then went to over 17, 18, and now they're below 4. So it's absolutely crazy to see, you know, if you pull back the chart and look at the ups and downs of Azuki, it's absolutely nuts. You know, they diluted their ecosystem a lot with their 10K collection for the OGs and now a 20K collection for the elementals. And so for me personally, you know, no hate to the Azuki community, I think the art is probably the best in the space, basically by far. For me personally, I really like anime. And also, you know, I do like how passionate the community is around the founders and the team and what they're doing and the IP and the brand they're trying to build. But for me personally, it's not a collection I'm personally looking at, and I would go for DeGods over Azuki if I was going to get into the NFT game. But like I said, at the moment, I'm still trying to wait to see where Ethereum bottom might be. All right, so the next up we have Pudgy Penguins, and this is one of those collections that I'm actually particularly bullish on. I hold 0 of these NFTs at the moment, but I would very much like to get some exposure into this ecosystem. They have a huge Web2 social media brand outside of Web3, outside of the NFT NFTs. They sell millions of dollars worth of their plushies and merch on Amazon and different websites. And overall, they have been the most successful brand at branching out outside of Web3 and making it much bigger than that niche, much bigger than that bubble. You only have to go to their different social media handles on TikTok and Instagram to see that they have hundreds of thousands and millions of views and daily interactions on all of their brand socials. And that just means their brand is growing, and people are starting to see and hear about Pudgy Penguins more often. They also have a big update coming soon called A Brave New World. And we know what happens post news. This time could be different. I don't actually know what it is, but the market seems to be reacting. They have appreciated in price a decent amount, currently sitting at around 4.6 Ethereum floor price. And overall, this collection has been a pretty solid stable coin. They have held up really well in comparison to the vast majority of other collections. And so when it comes to Pudgy Penguins, I'm particularly bullish on this ecosystem and also very much excited to see what happens with the updates and announcements coming soon. And so the last couple collections I want to talk about today is going to be captains. And at least at the time of the recording of this video, it looks like the Memecoin launch is going to be, the target for the team is going to be October. Maps and valuables are now confirmed to give you more airdrop of the meme token. They answered a lot of questions today in the Discord, and the price has, appreciated a little bit. I believe we were slightly below 3 Ethereum, and now we're currently sitting at closer to 3.5 Ethereum. So, as they turn on the marketing jets and things kind of get the ball rolling and meme gets a little bit closer, the meme land ecosystem could see some price appreciation, but frankly, I'm not holding my breath because there's, I think, a decent portion of that community who currently has their NFTs listed that are looking to exit at certain prices, and so there's going to be some sell pressure there. But currently, this is my biggest holding of NFTs. I own 12 different captains. In hindsight, should I have sold them all when they hit 10 ETH? Absolutely. But now I'm still holding them, and I'm going to wait for the airdrop and, get the token daily yield and sell that off eventually as well. But the meme land ecosystem has a lot to it, right? They have the token. They also have the Good Morning product, which is apparently in internal testing. And that is essentially, think of it as a SocialFi app. Think friend tech competitor, something around cryptocurrency and chat rooms and social media. So that's interesting. I didn't realize that that product was so far in development, and that is bullish for the entire ecosystem. Hopefully that product launches, it gets some traction. People on Twitter seem to like it, and that could very much well help the main collections as long as the collections and the coin itself tie into that product. And then the last couple collections I just want to talk about super briefly is going to be Moonbirds and Doodles and like VFriends and those. And for me, they're all sitting at around 1.2 to 1.3 Ethereum price each. And I'm not necessarily looking at these ecosystems. I'm not particularly bullish on either of them. No hate to the community. It's just my own personal opinion. I'm sorry if that offends you. But for me, Moonbirds, Doodles, VFriends, not really something I'm looking to get into right now as an investor. But that basically applies to every NFT on this list. I'm not looking to add any extra exposure to the NFT sector right now, just because, like I said a few times in this video, cryptocurrency may not have seen its bottom yet, and I don't want to be buying an NFT that's an ETH if ETH is going to depreciate in value, and then potentially that NFT is too, and I just get the 1-2 punch. So that's my take. I think, the vast majority of collections, which we have said on this channel since the inception of this channel, are going to go to zero. They were short-term flips. They were money-making machines, and now we're starting to see very few collections that could potentially break out and continue to do well, bear or bull, continue to build products, continue to manage their treasury well, continue to do cool stuff, continue to make social media content, onboard influencers, whatever they have to do to make sure their collection and NFT ecosystem survives. We're starting to see those winners emerge. But for me overall, I'm going to wait for the cryptocurrency bottom before I even look at NFTs. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate your time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the very next one. Peace.